Do you ever feel like you're doing everything right for your heart health? Especially if you're taking medication like amlodipine, but still wonder if there are hidden pitfalls you're missing. It's a common worry, a quiet fear that maybe there's something you're unknowingly doing that could undermine all your efforts. You take your pills diligently. You try to eat better. But the thought lingers, could I be doing more? Could I be doing something wrong? The painful reality for many of us over 60 is that we're often given a prescription and sent on our way, without clear, practical guidance on how to truly support that medication and our heart health in our daily lives. But what if I told you there's a secret? A handful of simple things, some of them surprisingly common, that could be working against your amlodipine and your heart's well-being right now. Things that aren't usually highlighted when you pick up your prescription, but are absolutely crucial for seniors like us. In this video, we're going to peel back the layers and look at 5 specific things you absolutely must avoid if you're taking amlodipine, and how making these simple changes can make a world of difference for your heart health. You might be shocked by some of what you discover. Watch to the end for something that will surprise you. Let's dive straight into the first thing you need to be incredibly mindful of. Something that might be a staple in your fridge or your breakfast routine: grapefruit and its juice. Now, you might be thinking, grapefruit. It's healthy, isn't it? And yes, on its own, grapefruit is packed with vitamins and antioxidants. But when it comes to amlodipine, it's a completely different story. Grapefruit contains compounds, specifically furanocoumarins, that can interfere with how your body metabolizes certain medications. And amlodipine is one of them. What happens is that these compounds essentially block an enzyme in your small intestine that's responsible for breaking down the amlodipine. Think of it like a traffic jam on the highway. Instead of the medication being processed and cleared at a normal pace, it builds up in your bloodstream to much higher levels than intended. When amlodipine levels get too high, you might experience an exaggerated effect, meaning your blood pressure could drop too low, leading to symptoms like dizziness, lightheadedness, or even fainting. Imagine standing up too quickly and feeling that sudden wooziness. Or even a persistent headache that just doesn't seem to go away. It's not just grapefruit itself, it's also grapefruit juice, marmalade, and even some fruit salads that contain it. The effect isn't just immediate either. It can linger for up to 3 days after you've consumed grapefruit. So it's not simply a matter of avoiding it around the time you take your pill. For consistent heart health and to ensure your amlodipine is working as it should, the safest approach is to avoid grapefruit and its products entirely while you're on this medication. This isn't about giving up a healthy food. It's about making an informed choice for your specific health needs. There are plenty of other wonderful fruits out there that won't interact with your medication, like oranges, berries, or apples, all packed with their own benefits. Now, let's talk about something else that might be a silent saboteur in your diet: excessive sodium. We hear about it all the time, don't we? Cut down on salt. But it's not just about the salt shaker on your table. Most of the sodium we consume comes from processed foods. We're talking about those convenient ready meals, canned soups, frozen dinners, even seemingly innocent things like bread, breakfast cereals, and cured meats. You might be taking your amlodipine religiously to lower your blood pressure. But if your diet is consistently high in sodium, you're essentially fighting an uphill battle. Here's why it's so critical. Sodium causes your body to retain water. This extra fluid puts more strain on your blood vessels and, consequently, your heart, which then has to work harder to pump blood. This counteracts the very purpose of amlodipine, which is designed to relax your blood vessels and ease the burden on your heart. You could be diligently taking your medication, but if you're also consuming a diet laden with hidden sodium, your blood pressure might still stay stubbornly high, or fluctuate more than it should. Think about it: if your body is holding onto extra fluid because of too much salt, your amlodipine might not be able to effectively lower your blood pressure to your target range. It's like trying to bail out a leaky boat while more water keeps pouring in. So, what can you do? Start by reading food labels more closely. Look for low sodium or no added salt options. Be wary of foods that taste salty, but also those that don't. as sodium is often used as a preservative or flavor enhancer. Instead of relying on processed foods, try to embrace cooking more meals at home from fresh ingredients. This gives you complete control over the amount of salt that goes into your food. Season with herbs, spices, lemon juice, or vinegar to add flavor without relying on sodium. It takes a little practice to retrain your taste buds, but your heart will thank you for it. Even small reductions can make a big difference over time. Instead of prepackaged snacks, reach for fresh fruit. Nuts, unsalted. Of course, or plain yogurt. These choices don't just help your blood pressure. They contribute to overall better health and vitality, which is exactly what we're aiming for as we age. Reducing sodium might feel like a minor adjustment, but its impact on your heart health and the effectiveness of your amlodipine is profound. It's a powerful step you can take today for a healthier tomorrow. Now that we've talked about what's on your plate and in your glass, let's move on to something that many of us enjoy socially, but needs careful consideration when you're on amlodipine excessive alcohol consumption. A small glass of wine with dinner, a light beer on a warm day. For some, these might be part of life's pleasures. But when you're taking a medication like amlodipine, which already works to relax your blood vessels and lower your blood pressure, adding too much alcohol into the mix can lead to some risky situations. Alcohol itself is a vasodilator, meaning it widens your blood vessels. When you combine this effect with amlodipine, which also relaxes blood vessels, the result can be an overly significant drop in blood pressure. Imagine you're standing up from a comfortable chair after a couple of drinks, and suddenly the room spins. You feel dizzy, lightheaded, or even like you might faint. This isn't just unpleasant. For seniors, a sudden drop in blood pressure can lead to falls, which can have very serious consequences, from fractures to head injuries. Beyond the immediate blood pressure effects, regular excessive alcohol consumption can put a strain on your heart over time. It can contribute to an irregular heartbeat, weaken your heart muscle, and even lead to weight gain, all of which are counterproductive to managing high blood pressure and maintaining good heart health. It can also interfere with your liver's ability to process medications, potentially affecting how amlodipine works in your system. So, what's considered excessive for men? Generally more than 2 standard drinks per day, and for women, more than 1. But for seniors, especially those on blood pressure medication, even less can be too much. It's important to talk to your doctor about your specific situation and what's safe for you. For many, moderation means choosing to enjoy alcohol only occasionally, perhaps a single glass of wine with a meal, and ensuring you're well hydrated with water. Consider substituting alcoholic beverages with refreshing non-alcoholic options, like sparkling water with a squeeze of lime, or herbal teas. It's not about giving up all enjoyment, but about making smart choices that prioritize your safety and the effectiveness of your medication. Your heart works hard for you every day. Treating it kindly by moderating alcohol intake is a powerful act of self-care. It supports your amlodipine in its vital role and helps you avoid preventable risks that could jeopardize your independence and well-being. Next, we absolutely must address a habit that is one of the most damaging things anyone can do for their heart health. And its impact is magnified when you're managing conditions with medication, like amlodipine smoking and exposure to secondhand smoke. You probably know that smoking is bad for you, but let's really unpack why it's a critical thing to avoid, especially as a senior taking heart medication. Every puff of a cigarette introduces thousands of toxic chemicals into your body. These chemicals directly damage your blood vessels, making them stiff and narrow, which is the exact opposite of what amlodipine is trying to achieve. Amlodipine works to relax your blood vessels, making it easier for blood to flow. But smoking constantly undoes that good work. It's like trying to push water through a hose that someone else is constantly kinking. Beyond just narrowing vessels, smoking directly contributes to the buildup of plaque in your arteries, a process called atherosclerosis. This plaque further restricts blood flow, increasing your risk of heart attack, stroke, and peripheral artery disease. It also makes your blood stickier, increasing the likelihood of blood clots if you're on amlodipine. You're trying to prevent these very complications, and continuing to smoke is like actively inviting them in. And it's not just firsthand smoking. Secondhand smoke is also incredibly harmful. If you live with someone who smokes, or frequently spend time in smoky environments, you are also exposing your heart and lungs to these damaging toxins. Your amlodipine is working hard to protect your heart, but it's constantly fighting against the inflammatory and damaging effects of smoke. Quitting smoking, if you are a smoker, is quite possibly the single most impactful thing you can do for your heart health and overall longevity. It's never too late to quit, and the benefits start almost immediately. Within a day of quitting, your heart rate and blood pressure drop, reducing the strain on your heart. Within a few months, your circulation improves, and your lung function increases if you've tried before and struggled. Please know that you are not alone, and there are so many resources available to help you. Talk to your doctor. They can offer advice, prescribe medications that help with cravings, or connect you with support groups and cessation programs for those exposed to secondhand smoke. Gently but firmly communicating your needs to those around you, or finding ways to avoid smoky environments, is crucial. Your heart deserves every chance to function optimally, and eliminating smoke from your life is a profound way to support your amlodipine and build a foundation for a healthier, more vibrant future. It truly is a gift you can give yourself, one that will pay dividends in vitality and quality of life for years to come. Finally, the fifth thing we must avoid, and it's one that often gets overlooked in our busy lives, especially as we age, a sedentary lifestyle or a lack of regular movement. It's easy to fall into a routine of less activity as we get older, perhaps due to aches and pains, a lack of energy, or simply not knowing where to start. But being inactive directly undermines your heart health and the effectiveness of medications like amlodipine. Your heart is a muscle, and just like any other muscle, it needs exercise to stay strong and efficient. When you're regularly active, your heart learns to pump blood more efficiently, meaning it doesn't have to work as hard to deliver oxygen and nutrients throughout your body. This naturally helps to lower your blood pressure, complementing the action of amlodipine. Think about it: if your amlodipine is relaxing your blood vessels, and your heart is strong from regular activity, you're creating the perfect scenario for optimal blood pressure control. Conversely, a sedentary lifestyle contributes to a higher resting heart rate, poorer circulation, and can lead to weight gain, all of which place more stress on your heart and make it harder for amlodipine to do its job. Beyond blood pressure, regular movement helps manage your cholesterol levels, keeps your blood sugar in check, improves your mood, boosts your energy, and strengthens your bones and muscles, reducing your risk of falls. It truly is a multifaceted approach to well-being that no medication can fully replace. The good news is that you don't need to become a marathon runner or join an intense gym class to reap these benefits. Small, consistent movements throughout your day can make a massive difference. Start small. Perhaps it's a daily 15-minute walk around your neighborhood. If that's too much, break it into 3 5-minute walks. The key is consistency and finding activities you enjoy. Could it be gentle stretching, water aerobics, gardening, dancing to your favorite music at home, or even just taking the stairs instead of the elevator when possible? The goal is to incorporate more movement into your everyday life. If you have any mobility concerns or underlying health conditions, always consult your doctor before starting any new exercise routine to ensure it's safe and appropriate for you. They can help you devise a personalized plan that slowly builds up your activity level. Remember, every step counts. Every gentle stretch contributes. Choosing to move your body is choosing to empower your heart, to support your amlodipine, and to embrace a more energetic, independent life. It's not about being perfect. It's about making progress, one small movement at a time. For a heart that feels stronger and more resilient with each passing day. We've covered some crucial ground today, haven't we? From the surprising interaction with grapefruit and the sneaky sodium hidden in so many foods, to the important considerations of alcohol and the profound impact of avoiding smoking. And finally, the vital role of regular movement. These 5 areas, when addressed, can truly transform your heart health journey while you're taking amlodipine. It's about being an active participant in your own well-being, rather than just passively taking a pill. Remember, your amlodipine is a powerful tool in managing your blood pressure, but it works best when supported by conscious, healthy lifestyle choices. Each of these 5 areas offers you a tangible way to enhance the medication's effectiveness and significantly improve your overall cardiovascular health. It might feel like a lot to take in, or perhaps you're realizing you've been doing some of these things unknowingly. Please, don't feel discouraged. The wonderful thing is that now you know knowledge is power, and you have the power to make these small, meaningful changes starting today. Even tiny shifts in habit can accumulate into remarkable improvements over time. Think of it not as a list of restrictions, but as a roadmap to a healthier, more vibrant you. Your heart is a magnificent organ, and by giving it the support it needs, you're investing in more years of active living, more moments with loved ones, and more joy in your everyday. We'd love to hear from you. Have you experienced any of these interactions? Or have you made changes in these areas that have positively impacted your health? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights could be incredibly helpful to others in our community. If you found this information valuable, please give this video a thumbs up, a like, as it really helps us reach more people who could benefit from this vital advice. And if you want to continue receiving practical, actionable tips for living your healthiest, happiest life at every age, then make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our future videos. Thank you for spending this time with us, for prioritizing your heart, and for being committed to your health. Remember, every day is a new opportunity to make choices that serve your well-being. Live your best life at every age.